social medias, all of our marketing, and our website. So TikTok is up, Instagram is up. We also have our website that is up. Let's do this podcast day together. We've stopped to get some snacks and now we're headed to the studio. So I'm going to start by giving you guys a subtle foreshadowing. We are actually having to refilm all of this over, and I'll tell you why. Karen and I have come to the realization that we need to go back to our roots when it comes to this podcast. Even though we want to record and we want to do a great job for you guys, have something excellent to post on social media and Spotify and all of the streaming sources, we have probably done too much. And I'm going to be very authentic, very transparent with you guys. And I want to share this experience with you because if you are endeavoring in a business, if you are starting out on social media, creating content, you're a worship leader, maybe you're launching your own podcast, whatever your social media content creation niche is, just be yourself, be authentic, be genuine. Even when it comes to the staging and how you present yourself on video, I think we've learned the most that we're not trying to convince you of anything. We're not professionals by any means. We're not preachers, evangelists. We are just two women sharing our experience about loving Jesus, and we want to do it in an unfiltered way. So let's just say that we're filming this again on Friday. The setting's going to be very different. We started this at a Starbucks, just having conversations over coffee and tea, and I feel like we're going to take it back to our roots. So stay tuned for this podcast journey, and just know that if you're starting your own podcast journey, be true to yourself.